starting five for your LA Clippers. At small forward, at 6'6", number 9, Dillon Brooks. At point guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 10, Darius Garland. The other forward position, standing 7'2", number 8, Kristaps Porzingis. The man in the middle, standing 7'5", number 1, Victor Wembanyama. At the other guard position, at 6'3", number 45, Donovan Mitchell. The head coach of your home team, this is your LA Clippers.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Jaden Ivey. Warren is out there with Adebayo. Then there's John Morant. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot. And for Los Angeles, Wembanyama is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's Dillon Brooks. And it's Mitchell in at shooting guard. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin. And that means teams still trying to establish an identity, as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotations.
That one good for 2.
A sensational shooter. Porzingis really is a unicorn.
Morant, the bounce pass. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Basketball.
In the corner, Ivy with it. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
You have to like Jaden's shot mechanics. Smooth, repeatable motion, and a quick release.
Here's Brooks. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Porzingis with the steal. Count it. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple of years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
What's up?
That free throw good from Porzingis. Steve, this current Clippers group, they're changing the identity of this franchise.
Hey, Kevin, you know this. For a long time, they couldn't get right, winning just one playoff series during their first 27 seasons in L.A. Now the Clippers expect to make postseason runs.
Wembanyama gets the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Clippers.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And here's Adebayo. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's Brooks. Last time, 14 points for him. And there's the pass to Porzingis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Porzingis has got 10 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Second, the Thunder.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Now, here's Ivy. 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. Last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
That free throw missing. Second free throw, no good.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Mitchell kicks to Garland. That one misses. Great D that time from Adebayo.
And recently, Smitty, we've seen Bam Adebayo step it up on the offensive end.
Greg, is always exciting to see a great player take it to another level. He's obviously even more comfortable than ever attacking the hoop.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Outside Garland. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Adebayo passes to Morant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Mitchell outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Warren. Back to Morant. And the Thunder another 3.
Quick shot by Ja Morant. As soon as he's got the rock, he's into his motion.
Here's Brooks. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. And Wembanyama with the nice bucket inside.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. checked in for Garland. Then for the Thunder, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Jalen Duren. Horton Tucker comes in for T.J. Warren. And Diallo subbed in for Ivy.
And a little mano-a-mano. Bagley unwilling to back down, forces the issue there, and gets it to go. Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
First personal foul.
The Clippers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
At the line for your Clippers, Donovan Mitchell, free throw.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, I love watching Donovan Mitchell. He's a fun player to watch. An explosive combo guard who possesses lots of confidence.
And Mitchell drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Morant with it. It's just only 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And the first one at the line is good.
His game is defined by heart and hustle. Bam Adebayo will be welcomed by any coach on any team in any league.
And so he makes both from the line.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Porzingis finds Wembanyama. Back to Porzingis. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Porzingis has got 14 points for the game.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Mitchell dishes to Brooks. Lays it up and banks it in. Brooks has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Mitchell outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Clippers lead by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And for players, Steve, being traded is always a possibility. Deep down, how challenging is it hearing your name in the rumor mill?
Kevin, it's very challenging, especially when you're happy where you are and your family is happy. No question, it's one of the few downsides of being an NBA player, being traded.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Bagley is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's Jaden Ivey. And it's Morant in at point. Now, here's Mitchell. Baseline try. Thunder with the rebound. Adebayo kicks to Morant. Pass to Ivy. Horton Tucker with it. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Mitchell wide open. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Mitchell's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Clippers. Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Brooks, here we go. And the shot goes down. And now a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Finishing through contact, Dillon Brooks has the upper body strength to make that look easy.
Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles, really, since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Garland, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Dunn, he's checked in for John Morant. Garland kicks to Porzingis. Brooks right side. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And that one is good. Brooks has got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's Ivy. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama has this uncanny combination of size and skill. He says most bigs play basketball because they're tall. I started playing before I knew I would be this height. Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I always had a ball. I was built for this, I guess. All of what happens to me, I expected for myself. Kevin?
Yeah, a long road, D.A. Thank you. And the Thunder making a switch here. Duran's checked in. Loud pass to Bagley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Garland with the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Thunder trailing by 16. Horton Tucker, the pass to Duran. Poked loose and stolen by Wembanyama. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Dunn. The teardrop falls in.
Chris Dunn is shifty, does the most damage with the ball in his hands, and you see why.
Inside, Wembanyama heads the bucket. Wembanyama has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Dunn up top, guarded by Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Ivy. And here's Bagley. Over Porzingis, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Mitchell in the corner. Passes it to Porzingis. Outside Garland. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-4 run. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Done against Garland. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And the Clippers making a change here. Highsmith is checked in. The Thunder also changing it up. Warren's checked in for Talen Horton-Tucker. And Diallo subbed in for Ivy.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Outside, Bagley. Just 5 to shoot. Done. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I just love how Chris Dunn can change gears, quick off the screen, and then finishing the play.
Mitchell kicks to Porzingis. The pass to Garland. Floats it up for Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Gordon's checked in for the Clippers. Pritchard comes in for Garland. The Thunder also changing it up. Bam Adebayo comes in for Duren, and it's John Morant in for Dunn. That free throw good from Diallo. Los Angeles leading by 21. Pass to Wembanyama. Great D that time from Adebayo. Out left to the wing. Here's Morant. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got 13 points.
It's been the Ja Morant show all night. What a competitor.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Clippers ahead, up 19. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. There was no stopping Kristaps Porzingis in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 steals, and 1 block. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
There was no shortage of dive running. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game right now.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Andy. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Dillon Brooks out there with Porzingis. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Garland in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Business as usual for Adebayo, just pulling his way around the paint.
The Thunder have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. Shooting 2. Free throw good. Adebayo. And Adebayo drops them both. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
That one goes. Count it. Morant's got 15 points.
Pound for pound, Ja is one of the best interior scorers in the game.
Out to Porzingis. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Mitchell. 18 points for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 18. Offline with the baseline jumper.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
After missing nearly 2 full years due to injury, Greg, isn't it great to see T.J. Warren back out on the floor, healthy and hearty?
Yeah, and Kevin, people forget, this guy was the leading scorer for a playoff team before those injuries. He may not be the same player, but he can still provide some instant offense.
Here's Ivy, following the score by Dylan Brooks. Here's Duran. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Warren. Wembanyama with the rebound. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, load management is among the new buzzwords around the league. Now, Adam Silver says maybe on top of your typical guaranteed contracts, some incremental money should be based on number of games played and results of those games. That's how most industries work. Kevin, we've seen changes with that. The league now mandates 65 games played during a season to qualify for most individual awards.
David, I'm a fan of it. It's a step-by-step process, but they've got to do something. It looks like they are. Thanks so much for the report.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller?
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Now, here's Duran. Hasn't made one yet. Morant finds Ivy. Stolen by Mitchell. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I really like Donovan Mitchell's composure out there, leading this team by example.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. For the Thunder, money's checked in for Duran. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Jaden Ivey. Free throw drops for Mitchell. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Horton-Tucker bounce pass. Porzingis against Adebayo. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one out for Porzingis. Five to shoot. Lets it fly from 18.
Defensively, though, much improved here in the second half. They've limited open looks, making them work for everything. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Warren. Back to Morant. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morant's got 18 points.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Brooks misses.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Here's Warren. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Passes to Porzingis.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Mitchell kicks to Porzingis. Brooks outside. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Brooks has got 6 here in this quarter.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Here's Warren, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Marvin Bagley comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Diallo subbed in for Warren. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. Wembanyama passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Here's Filipowski. And that one is off. Good defense by Wembanyama. Porzingis finds Garland. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Morant.
Taking the bump. Garland doesn't hold back and gets rewarded with the foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Here's Highsmith, defended by Horton Tucker. And it's good, 2 points. Garland's got 7.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Horton Tucker. He has yet to score. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Diallo. Jump shot is good.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And a deep 3 from Garland. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, time now for an injury report. We've got a chance to check up on T.J. Warren's status. David.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Thunder's head athletic trainer. He informed me that it looks like a strained calf muscle, but he didn't have any further details. The team was just starting to settle into its rotations. Now, next man up. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Durant. Diallo out there with John Morant. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's done in at the 3 spot. Diallo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round, that'll stink.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for JaVale McGee. Now, here's Dunn. Defense is right there. Diallo has the open look. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Little turnaround, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, I have to say, that's about as smooth as you can do it. Fantastic turnaround.
Here's Durant, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the San Antonio Spurs. No good on that one. And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, though, too out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success. So I've got an open mind.
Shot good by Diallo.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Gordon, the pass to Pritchard. Here's Highsmith. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Diallo. Back to Terry. Shoots a 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Done outside. On the wing, Terry. Throws it up high. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Gordon. Thunder with the rebound.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Shot good by Diallo.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Dunn passes to Adebayo. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one. Terry against Gordon. Ball's knocked loose. Clark the pass to Pritchard. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that.
There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself.
But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. And Clark, how do you stop that? Ivy against Mitchell. There's the pass to Wembanyama. Off target with the open look.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense. Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Clippers leading by 19. Mitchell outside. With the fadeaway. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Victor Wembanyama.
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Wembanyama, Thunder with the rebound. Here's Adebayo. Brooks grabs the board. Mitchell against Ivy. Now Mitchell. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Kristaps, you got it going early tonight. What got you into that rhythm early?
Just from the beginning, being focused, knocking down the first couple of shots, you start to feel good, and you just keep going.
Well, you had the flow tonight, man, and it led to the win. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.